Alright, what's up you guys? It's Monday. I'm recording this video a day early just because I can, just because I have time, just because everything kind of worked out really well. So that'd be really cool if I got it all done today, and then tomorrow I could record the video an extra day early. Realistically, I want it to be a couple days early, but not too far early. This right here is my fishing style knife my dad got me when I was younger. I've never sharpened it. It's got this cool pattern. It's got a little fishing lure. I used to click as it opened, but the part eventually broke off. There's rust in it. There's all sorts of stuff. It's old. It's got this weird style, and it's got dried carrots because I use it to cut carrots for my superworm colony that I gave up on. But I also use it to cut other stuff. It's like this box, which is what today's video is about. This box is, if you pay attention, from Aquarium Co-op. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. There you go. This box is from aquariumcoop.com, and well, let me preface by saying when I bought this, it was like $43. With tax was like $45, and so it was like $45 and $50 was free shipping. So I was like, shipping was $5. So I was like, why pay $5 for shipping when I could pay $5 for something else and get free shipping? So that's what I did. So open this box up. Right off the bat, we have Big X in a bag. Very smart. I like that packing. We have General Cure. We have General Cure, and we have Morrison. I don't know. This one I believe is for outside stuff. This one's for inside parasites, and this one is for parasites in the water. This is something I got after watching. I watched Michael from Michael's Fish Room. I love that guy with a little sticker. I have this same sticker on my locker at work. This one will probably go in my trash can. I have a trash can with all sorts of reptile stickers and other stickers. But after watching his video, and he breeds and sells guppies, which is what I am wanting to get into with fish, is guppies. I like swordtails, I like brams, I like discus, I like plecos. So I figured his channel is really good. I might as well mirror his stuff as much as I can. And he recommended this specifically from Corey from Aquarium Co-op because they watch each other, and I watch both of them. And basically, when I bought my guppies, I didn't quarantine them because they went into a tank by themselves with 2 plecos, and I haven't ever given any medicine to any of my fish. But since I brought home those plecos the other day from the meeting, I put the clown plecos in the show tank, and now the show tank definitely has ick, and this tank I believe also has ick. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to treat for ick, I'm going to treat for internal parasites, and I might as well get the 3 of them because this one could help no matter what. It's good to have. I believe these all expire at some point. That one doesn't look like it. That one doesn't say an expiration date. This one says 6/22. This one says 3/22. Oh, here we go. 7/22. So these are all good till sometime in 2020. Let me check my packing list and we'll get into it. Yeah, so I paid $55.75 with tax, so I got my free shipping, and this is the other thing I got. So this is something I've kind of wanted, but I didn't find it necessary. It's a little mesh thing. You put your guppies in it, your guppy babies or whatever you got, and it kind of helps them stay away from the parents. It's not necessary in any means, but I figured if I can put this, if I have babies, if I can start separating the females, especially when I get the blue Moscows, if I can take the male out, get the pair of blue Moscows, and then when I think the female is about to drop, I can put the blue Moscow babies or whatever the fancy pair I end up getting. It might not even be blue Moscows. I might end up getting Japanese blues, which are really cool. I think I could work on that strain and make it even nicer than it is, since I'm so focused on my one. But anyway, I could put the females in here, they could drop their fry, and it'll keep their fry separate from anything else. And that way I can, you know, sell off any fry from the other mom, keep these fry separate, and basically line breed without having them being the only ones in the tank. So if that makes sense. But nevertheless, I'm going to set this up at a later date. I'm going to start dosing my tanks, and I'll take you along, read the instructions, dose them as I interpret the instructions, and show you guys how that's done, and you can take a look at my tanks before and after. So let's get started with that. All right, so I've done a little bit more research, figured out exactly how the pros suggest you do it, and it's actually not what the box says. I went from Aquarium Co-op Corey, his official video. He specifically says, you know, don't do what the box says. Look at my little albino bristle nose. Lots of little babies. They're being very prominent. Old bloodworms from the other day that didn't get eaten, and my other little bristle nose. They've colored up really nice. But anyway, what I'm going to do is a packet of that, a teaspoon of this, because all that's for 10 gallons is like a 9 point something, so it should be fine. And I'll dose my other tank, and I won't feed for a whole week, which is insane because I love feeding my fish. It's my favorite thing to do, but we'll have to see how the babies handle it. All right, so I wasn't expecting this, but the ICX turned the water blue. It's super dark blue. I wasn't expecting that. And then these two packets obviously are all that powder that will hopefully dissolve and go through the system. But hopefully this works. Hopefully this does the trick. And I'll probably, you know, I'll wait my week, and then I'll make sure I feed for a good solid week after that before adding any new fish. That way, you know, my fish are losing during that week when they're not eating. They're gonna lose a lot of potential growth, and you know, if I fed them for 2 days and then put new fish in, they're not gonna have they're not gonna be as prepared as they would be this time. She looks kind of thinner than usual. She must have just had babies, or you know, all sorts of other stuff that could happen. So just like that, the snake is done too. Like I said, no food or water changes for at least a week. I'll probably do exactly 7 days and start feeding again, just because I worry about my fish, because I'm that kind of person. You know, my reptiles, I know all about them. I've had them for years. I know they can go weeks without being fed. The fish, I'm definitely iffy on, especially my breeding tank, just because I want it to make me some profit. Yeah. The water doesn't flow quite as much as it does in the other tank in this one, just because I have some of this poly film underneath in the back before the sponge filter, which I don't have in the other tank, and hopefully it still spreads the same. We'll see. There is some potential for fish to die just because of lack of feeding. You know, there's a chance I don't kill everything. It's up in the air, but I would prefer the fish get healthier and take that chance than, you know, have them all week. And especially since I put the other fish from that tank into this tank, I feel like this tank was pretty good. You know, everything looked fine. But then I put the other fish in, and I started seeing white stuff on the leaves, which I was seeing in my other tank, and that was probably ick. So hopefully it's all better now. Set up this little doodad, the little sticker. Directions: insert both side panels, A in the bottom, B snap into place, install the frame. I'll read those when I have it open. So hopefully this will help me separate fancier guppies, fancier moms when they're about to lay. I'll make sure I just have one male in my tank. Like I said, this was basically free because I had to pay for shipping, or I could get this with free shipping. So if it helps me separate my guppies and I can sell nicer ones for more and not just call them all mutts, then I think it was a good investment. This is a little sheet of stuff they have. Poodle castle, air pumps, filters, heaters, airline tubing, all that jazz, whatever. Not important. So, like I said, if it helps me If it was literally free and it helps me potentially make more money, then I'm all about that. So I think it bends in like this, and we go in like this. Improved unitized net and frame, whatever the heck that means. Alright, and then the bottom snaps on. Hold on. Alright, there's that. And then the bottom snaps on. Kind of tricky getting all this lined up, but I think I got it. But I guess not, because it's not snapping. Technical difficulties, am I right? Okay, let me try with just one. Let me see if I can get it with just one. Snapped, snapped, snapped. Ooh, almost broken. Alright. Okay, so it was really hard to get that snapped in. But theoretically, this should be easier. Now I have guidelines. So let's get one of these snapped in. Yo, why is it so difficult? Why? It's right there, but okay, snapped it. There wasn't like an audible snap, but it's in there. Snapped. Snapped. Cool. Okay, there's my box. I imagine this is the top. Well, obviously it's the top, but oh great, more snapping. Cool. There's my box. Little things on the back. Little things on the back. Here's my thing. I'm not really sure. Place one cap on each post. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And then you cap it off with these little doodad caps. Like so. And then it can move freely with your water level. So that way, hopefully, this rim doesn't go below the water, and then your fry can swim right out, or other adults can swim right in. Improved utilized net and frame. And then this, I guess, goes inside. I don't know why they would say that after it's put together. But I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to judge them. Because remember, kids, only scientists can judge. That's the law. Does that look great? That looks good enough, I guess. Okay. And then I snap my little trees on for fry cover. Alright, so that's my little fry box. It'll attach on the tank like this, and then, I mean, that's cool, I dig it. For basically free, it's either not going to do anything at all, or it's going to help me. So, nevertheless, that's it. I'll put this in when the tanks are done with their meds and their quarantining and all that. Like I said, that's going to take a week. I'll give you some updates on it, but that's going to take a week. But that's today's video, but I did do it yesterday. So, by the time you're seeing this, it'll really only have like 4.5 days left. But for me, right now, I just did it, just right now. So, that's going to be it. I'm going to go to Taco Bell and get some of those $1 double layered tacos. They look good. And I'm gonna get some for Sherry, my girlfriend, and she's gonna be happy when she gets home from work. Yeah. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that really helps with the channel. Hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, jimsjeffhouse@gmail.com if you have any questions, if you want to see pictures of my animals. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have fun and enjoy your animals.